making contact. The issue that I'm having now is coping with the fact that I'm hearing people that are alive, that are aware of what's happening.
Yeah, it's like more information, more energy coming in, and then you don't know how to figure out, or you don't know. Because that's
Yeah,
the thing, that you don't know why is this happening to you. And it
exactly.
takes and it takes so much energy.
Yeah,
So it
my
is super
family,
confusing. Yeah, that's why you're always
it's
tired, always
frustrating.
sleepy
Yeah, and my family, my parents, our relationship's difficult.
because of that, yeah.
Yeah, they
Because
don't.
of everything, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they don't. And I'm trying to have them understand. Because it's not great to be 26 years old and exhausted all the time, and to them they're like, well, you're not doing anything, you're like, you do nothing, you're not working. And I try to explain it to them, and I'm like, listen, like, I know you guys don't understand, and I know you guys don't have this, but it's exhausting. I'm feeling other people's physical pain, I'm feeling their injuries, and I don't know who I'm connecting to. I can't tell you the name of the person who I can feel has cancer. I can't tell you what this burning sensation is. And like, when I try to explain it to them, they're like, oh, well, like, what are they saying? Like, what's their conversations? And I'm like, well, if I'm talking, I can't hear what they're saying. And there's multiple conversations happening at once. It's easier for some reason for me to hear male voices
Mm-hmm.
than it is female, but I can hear them both. So I'm not just getting one conversation. I'm hearing either both parts of a conversation, or there's multiple different conversations happening and I can hear them all. It's a matter of where I'm focusing on what I'm listening to. But it's 24/7. It's nonstop. And I've tried asking, because originally I thought it was just the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be able to, say, hey, like, right now I'm I'm living my human life, like, this is human Vicky, like, leave me alone right now. But now, because it's the living and whoever else might have these abilities, I don't know who they are. Like, there's some names that I get, and there's some people that I have met in person that I know are aware, because I hear them and I know they're involved, but I don't know understand why I haven't been spoken to directly. I don't know if it's to protect me, um, or
No, it's because you're being connected to a line. They're showing me like a phone line. You know, the phone, it connects to a line and then it will receive the signal. So that's what is happening. They don't even know, the human living, they don't even know that you're connected to their energies and their thoughts and their conversations, but you're instantly in that connection because that is your energy. That is who you are, and you've been like that since you're a kid. And for some incredible reason, you didn't turn it off. It was always open because, let's say, what happened to me, I closed it when I was a kid and then I open it, so I have the control to open and close or to turn it on and off. You cannot do that. And then every time the energy is improving and getting better, and we're receiving more sacred codes and we're receiving energies of activation, then your energy and your being is getting more activation, and then you don't even know how to handle it, or how to work with it. So what we're gonna do, in this connection, what we're gonna do and the way that I work is at the beginning, so we can start and they can give us answers, because more than answers, which they tell me she needs answers, because you do ask a lot, why me? Why am I having this? What do I need to do? Also, they're gonna activate and close some doors of energy that are open, which they don't let you have your normal life, right? But
Right.
there's something that I need you to have clear. You are an incredible light being, which you know you're not from this place and this earth and this constellation. You come from five dimension energy connected to Pleiades and connected to Lyra. So you know that that's your the way that you're supposed to live is to help people like that, because when you learn how to channel and work with the energy, that's how you're gonna feel better and manifest abundance, manifest happiness, control your emptiness because you really feel really empty, and it's because you don't have a place where to go, that you're everywhere and you're used to the way you're living, and you don't feel it like it is a miracle, and it's like I don't know how to say in English, un don, it is the mission that you have. So you're supposed to work with it. That way you can help the people you're supposed to help, right? And then you will receive so much information and activations on how to maintain the energy and how to close it or open, turn it on and off, which it will be easier because you're exhausted not only by receiving all these energies but also in your mind trying to comply with what your parents and your family want from you. So even though you're not doing anything, you're doing a lot because you're fighting with yourself, with your darkness, with your demons, with your head, with everything around you. So it's really exhausting. and and I know it's really hard that your family doesn't get it, but you know that sometimes they're not ready for it, and even though you explain to them, they will never understand. So that is okay. I'm gonna send you, because always before we begin the connection with your guides, are you okay connecting with your angels, or do you want to connect to another energy?
I'm okay connecting with the angels.
Okay.
Because I it's not just and I think you know this based off of your abilities, like it's not just hearing, like I see things, I hear
Mm-hmm.
it, I can feel physical energy, like a vibration in my feet and in my hands, and I can make that energy happen, but I don't know exactly what's happening. I just know that I can turn it on.
Yes, yes, yes. So because I also connect not only with the angels and archangels, I also connect with the guides, with beings in other dimensions. So that's why I was asking, maybe you don't want to talk to your angels directly, because I see a lot of beings being connected to you.
Yeah.
But it's nice that you're open. That way we can channel all the beings that want to actually have a conversation with you, because it will not be me from now on. It will be them. Okay, I will be explaining to you who we're talking with, the messages, everything, and if I have to intervene, then we will do it. Okay.
Will I be able at some point to know who I'm directly speaking with when I'm by
Yes.
myself? Okay.
Mm, that we're gonna ask them to see what they have to say, okay? Because they show me times, specific dates and times on the day that is more active than others. So we're gonna ask them, and they're gonna tell you all about your gifts and how are you going to be able and going to work with them. That way you can actually get to a point where when you can control, when you can actually control if you want to hear, if you want to feel, or if you don't want to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so from this moment what we're gonna do is close our eyes. We're gonna connect through breathing. So when you're inhaling, you're gonna connect to all your guides. leaving the connection to the earthly beings, that means dead and living. And when I start talking, that is gonna be them until they say it is a moment to start. Then I will let you know, Vicky, I'm back. And if you have any questions, you can ask any questions, okay? But after the breathing technique, just inhaling and exhaling really slowly, exhalation, that moment from there, they're gonna start to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So just close your eyes, let go of the energy connected to earth, which is gonna take you above and beyond, away from this world, away from all the pain, all the voices, connected to the heart, breathing slowly and keeping the intention of understanding. It is our moment to begin. Welcome. It is our pleasure to be here with you today. It's not only at this moment, it is every time. You are being together today with your angels and archangels, but it's me who is gonna talk to you today. Who am I? I am you, you am I. We are together vibrating in the energy of connection and infinity. We are and we exist in the constellation of Lyra, but we are connected and we are hybrids of the constellations of Lyra and Pleiades. Our energy vibrates in different tunes, different colors, different connections of the universe. You don't only hear and feel the energy of the human beings living in your planet, world, Earth, but you're also connecting to different parallel planets, Earth, at least 7, which is why sometimes it is hard for you to understand and to vibrate in their energy. Your energy and your gifts are so open and out of control that that is the reason why your energy is always exhausted. You're always vibrating at a 10% energy because all the connection and the energy that is being taken from you, from your gifts and your connection, is taking you to a lot of degrade, disconnection of your present body. We're here today because we have 2 jobs to do. First, we want you to understand who you are. We need you to wake up and understand that you are a light being that was sent because you decided, because we decided for you to be on planet Earth at this point of moment in time. You have not been here for a long time, like a lot of souls who have been for decades and decades and decades, millions of years reincarnating, having a human experience. You've been here at planet Earth for at least 3 lives, which is nothing. And your job is to come and go. So we need you to wake up, because that's the feeling of emptiness that you are connecting to. Feeling that you do not have a purpose, feeling that you cannot control, feeling misunderstanding, feeling disconnected. Every time your energy is gonna increase, every time your energy is gonna activate more and more and more. And the only way to help the energy, to help your energy, and to help your purpose is to study so you can help others connect to their being and to their past, to their present, to their future, and to the families that are no longer with them. You are a messenger. So we need you to show your light to the world, because this is your purpose. This will give you an immense amount of energy, an immense amount of connection that you will be able to control, because now you're learning how it's working into you. First or second, I need to explain how your energy connects. When you are sleeping at night, but you mostly sleep in the day, you connect to different channels. And then when you wake up, then you start hearing the channels that you connected to. Is why you don't know who you're talking with, who are you listening to, or who are you feeling. But actually, you do know. Not because you know them, but because you choose when you were sleeping in the soul experience, the souls that you were gonna connect and the souls that you were gonna help. So it is not something that happens randomly. It is something that happens towards the connection that was needed, towards the healing that was desired, that was feeling inside of you to connect and to assist. Your light is so bright that it's gonna reflect and be painful for a lot of people to watch. That is why you do not need to expect to everybody accept who you are, how you feel, and how you react. Don't waste your time explaining, because you only need to live life the way others are gonna see the light shine and are gonna follow and understand. Your hands and feet are always connected to the energy of the world and the universe. When you feel it harder or heavier or lighter than usual, that means that you're receiving different code activations or codes of assistance, which are gonna help with your energy and with your being. You are receiving more assistance that you think, because you even think yet that you do not receive any assistance. You have a team of at least 1,200 energies, including archangels and angels, assisting with your mission. But because you're not understanding, you are not connecting to the right energies of assistance, You feel alone and do not understand the steps to take. Today, you are here not because you actually did it, because it took you a long time to take the decision. You are here because you answer our call. You are here because it was the moment in time when you were ready to receive the message, when you were ready to move forward, to learn, to connect, and to teach while you're learning to others. We need you to start creating a YouTube channel where you're gonna talk about your experiences and what is happening to you. You were able to see yesterday at night when you were looking for information that there's information outside, but there's a lot missing. A lot of that are not being connected correctly. You need to show your voice. You need to show yourself. That way, others like you can connect and can receive the help they need. Because people like you, beings like you, usually leave the world before their time. They commit suicide or they take their lives in other ways because they do not know how to cope with their gifts, how to cope with their mission. It is clear how do we need to work. It is clear that this is not something that we are telling you to do. Nobody told you to do this. This is the mission, the connection, and the decision you, yourself, me, I, together took. So we're gonna start understanding and helping. And every time you help, you are gonna understand that everything is gonna get better always, always, and forever. It is our moment to begin. It is our moment to talk. It is our moment to start. Oh my God, you are so big. Like when I saw her, I felt like an ant. You are in not only a physical expression, but in energy, she is like a giant, which is you. Did you understand who you were connecting with?
Yes, but I don't know the name.
The
But I
name
understand
is
everything that was said.
you understand everything that she said.
Yeah.
She gave me a name which is Shaphirie, and then separate is NAS. Um, as you learn, she's a hybrid. Do you know what is a hybrid?
Um,
No.
no.
If you don't know, that's okay. A hybrid is when beings from different constellations or races get together and they exchange their genetics, and then they create different races. So where you're from and who you are is a hybrid. You can look into this. I'm gonna send you the link to somebody that I like 6 years ago started learning about hybrids, and she explains a lot about this. And she's from Lyra and
How do you
Pleiades,
spell Lyra?
Lyra.
And how do you spell the other one?
Pleiades, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Maybe I am. Is Pleiades.
Okay.
And so she's a hybrid. She's a combination of both races. And I send you the music that I have right now. I don't know if you were able to. I'm gonna send you a picture. I need to send you a picture because I need you to see your energy. This is you completely connected. Um, as you can see, the animal is showing the bigness of his energy, and there's different lines, and it's connected to the different energies that are around you. That's who you are when you're sleeping. When you're sleeping, as she explained you, you choose who to connect with during the day and who you need to help. So that's why you tell me, I don't know who I'm connected to. I don't know who I'm hearing. I don't know if it's a dead. I don't know if it's the living, or sometimes I know who is it, but I don't know what to do. You need to help them. You actually choose to help them while you were awake. Do you sleep a lot in the day, right? Because she was talking about that too.
I take naps during the
You take
day,
naps.
but not all the time. But I
Okay.
know when I'm sleeping, I have really vivid dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll get waken up for no reason, and every time I go back to sleep, it's a different dream.
Okay.
Um, but sometimes, even though I'm physically awake, it
Mm-hmm.
feels as though I am sleeping.
Like that you
Like
are
I'm,
sleeping. Yes.
yeah, because nothing's going on in my brain. Like I'm not having any, thoughts. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just kind of going about my day, but I'm tired, physically tired, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't, I'm just existing. But
And
it
and you
it
have
feels
this
restful, kind
and
of.
you yes, and you have like this problem of identifying, am I having a dream, or is this connected to what I was dreaming, or am I awake? Because always feels the same. Like there's no difference between them. That's also why you sleep so much, because you actually feel better when you are when your soul is having, because you're not actually sleeping where your body is, but your soul is having these experiences of healing and connection. So there's a lot that you have to do. You actually need to sleep when you're sleeping. That way you can help the way that you're helping when your soul is having those experiences. So this will happen all the time and all your life, where you're gonna sleep a lot and take the naps. So you think that there's something wrong with you right now, like you wanna change the science of it. You wanna be awake like everybody else. But what you need to understand is that you need to be in both worlds at different lapses in the day, depending of the energy and depending of what is happening in the world and around you. So now that you understand what is going on and how you're being connected to the different strands in the universe, because you're also connecting to parallel universes and parallel worlds. Do you understand that?
I always had the idea
Mm-hmm.
that I knew I was connecting to something that wasn't human. I knew that. Um, but, living in this life, and because of everything happening so fast, and
Mm-hmm.
me trying to understand, it's hard, because I can't really, it's not easy to have a conversation when I'm, trying to get help. But the help that this universe provides, or that the human you know, people who aren't on this level of connection,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't talk about it, right? Or I felt that way because I didn't want to be seen as crazy. I didn't want to be medicated for it because I knew that I always knew that this was what I was, but I'm just trying to understand it. I'm trying to figure out how to be able to move forward and build and be able to use these gifts, because I have used some of these gifts when I was younger, but then it started affecting me physically and becoming dangerous, and scaring me. So I would ignore it or walk away from it. Um, so all of this is um, I understand all of it, and there's been moments in time where I understood. There were moments in time that I knew that I was connecting with angels or archangels, but I was always battling this world's way of understanding or judgments.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was constantly battling with myself and with the ideas of others.
Of what they expect from you, like you need to be studying, you need to be working, you need to be normal, but
Right. But I
we
knew
are
I
not supposed
never,
to be normal.
right.
Exactly.
I was
And
normal, and I always felt that way, but I didn't know why. I didn't understand. Um, like, I was diagnosed with diabetes when I was 7 years old. Um, and I'm first generation. No one, and like, I eat well. Um, I never really had a sweet tooth when I was a child, but that was the first, that getting diabetes was when I first started um questioning everything, when I first started to become suicidal. Like, recently, I remember the memories of when I was younger, of the suicidal thoughts. And, I know it's not normal for a child, or, it's not typical for a child to have those thoughts. How would a child even know what attempting suicide is? Um,
mm-hmm.
so I'm just trying to the pain is always easy for me to remember. Um, I'm really good at helping others or trying to, but I'm really not great at helping myself. And I hurt myself, or used to hurt myself, trying to help others, especially if that person wasn't ready for the help.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't give up, and it would literally kill me. I have multiple suicide attempts. I haven't had it in a long time, but in the past couple months there have been suicidal thoughts, but nothing active. But I see myself dying 100 different ways, and sometimes it's not even, it can be a way that somebody was killed 300 years ago, and I'm like, why am I seeing this picture? Why am I seeing myself die this way? um and I don't for me, it's nobody wants to die. Nobody's happy to be suicidal. And the,
Yes.
and I when I sent a message to my parents last night after getting the article, to help them, to see if it can help them help me and help our relationship, because sometimes when I'm talking about it, because they want me to talk about it, my dad will make a joke like, "Oh, we know you're crazy." But I've been in hospitals and mental institutions, and me not understanding what's going on, I'm like, I'm aware that this is different. I'm aware that this sounds crazy. I'm aware that you guys don't understand this. But in the message, I said, I don't like it when you call me crazy, even if it's a joke, because it's really hard for me right now.
Because you've been rejected. You don't like the word crazy because you've been hospitalized and then they put you in mental institutions where when you shouldn't be there. What your problem is that there is no problem. Your problem is that there's not understanding. There's nobody to help you to understand. And I'm so happy and I feel blessed to be able to be put in your path. That way I can be the voice of your guides and who you actually are for you to be able to understand it. But there's gonna be a moment when you're gonna be and you're gonna love when they call you crazy because you know you're different. Like I that used to happen to me. They used to call me a witch. Oh, you wanna be a witch now? And I didn't like it. Now I joke about it. Like the witch just came. Something's happened, something strange. And people start getting used to it and you start getting used to it. But it's just a process of understanding and healing.
Yeah.
You are always having these thoughts of committing suicide because you feel like you're not doing anything. You feel like, hey, I'm here. What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. My parents are complaining. Everybody's because you can feel it and you can hear it, that people think you are a waste, like you're not doing anything. You are just here to breathe and take from other people. So that's why sometimes you feel like it's better for you to go than to stay. But that is gonna stop because you know that you need to be here. Not because they tell you to stay, but because you know it's your mission, because you're supposed to help and you are one of the biggest helps that human earth is having is receiving from the movement and the changes that planet earth is going to. Planet earth right now at this moment is getting split into halves. There's gonna be one old earth and a new one. The old one is gonna have all these people that didn't activate themselves, that are not open to spirituality, that are not connected to their energy, and then there's gonna be this new earth when we're actually gonna have a different way of living, completely different from what we have right now. And you're gonna be one of the main openers and helpers of the new world of planet Earth. So it is not for you to go, and you know that. Also, the different ways that you have seen yourself dying is connection to different energies of yourself. I don't know if you know this, but our soul is always a split, so it's having different experiences in other bodies, right? So sometimes you're getting connected to their past lives and you're getting connected to their ways of dying. For you, it is easier to cope with death than living because of what you have experienced with your family and with the person around, with the people around you. You're gonna feel that when you start to show yourself to the world and when you start doing your blog and your YouTube channel, explaining how you're feeling, how do you feel the energy today, how do you feel the emotions, and you start connecting to all these people that are just like you and that they're, you know, you're gonna be able to help because they're ready to receive the help. Your energy is gonna get much better and you're not gonna deplay yourself trying to help people when you think you should do it. You're gonna start feeling so different that completely your perception of who you are and who surrounds you and what you are is gonna change from 1 to 2000. But is stop hiding, which I know you're hiding because you didn't know. It's something that they didn't teach you how to cope with it, how to live with it. They have treated you like you're a psycho, that you're crazy, and that is why it's for you so hard to cope with it, so hard to show it to the world, because you feel that everybody's gonna go after you. There's no one right now talking directly, because the blog that you read last night, it was more of somebody talking about a topic, but not personally, not saying, hey, I am, this is what's happening and this is how can I help you. Because you need to, when you start learning how to help yourself, to channel the energy, to understand the energy, you're gonna create different techniques for people to you to understand what's going on, and from people like you to begin to close, open, turn on and off, and to handle the energies in different ways. That way you can start feeling so much different. I don't know if this is true, but they're showing me that is your first time that you actually have so much. You feel so clear and connected to somebody that is helping you to understand and that doesn't see you as crazy and do not criticize what you're doing and how you feel. And it's actually an honor if it's true. I don't hear voices like you do. I'm more of visual. That means I see things and I also feel the energy. I also feel the pain. But the good thing is that I can open it and turn it on and off. So I don't do it all the time. And this is what you're gonna start doing, learning how to cope with the energy and have it open or closed depending of what they need from you. Okay,
Okay.
perfect. How do you feel about creating the YouTube channel?
I actually do have a YouTube channel.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, but I haven't posted a video in a long time. My last video actually was me asking for help for people who can connect to the dead, and me talking about how I know that I can connect to the dead, but I didn't know how to cope with it. But I haven't, like, I didn't have a large following. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. Um, so I do have a channel, and I have made little videos talking about my abilities a tiny bit, not a lot. Um,
So
so
now we're gonna improve the channel. Which way? Instead of asking for help, you're gonna start talking about how you're helping yourself. And how can they help each other, right? Or help them. So I know you feel like, how am I gonna help somebody if I don't even know how to help myself? Actually, that's how everything works. Shifting souls exist because of my pain. And I started healing and creating ways of healing and connecting, that I was like, hey, I need to share this. And every day, my pain and my knowledge and the reading, which I don't actually reply everything that I read, mostly what I talk about is because I have lived it and I know it's true and I know it works. And that's what you need to do. Every day, you're gonna live understanding, finding ways how you can connect to the help that you're receiving, because they're gonna start sending you, if you're looking for it, articles, books, exercises that are gonna help you organize your energy, calibrate, heal, because you have two open holes in your back. I don't know if you can feel them, because I can see your aura, and in the back where your elbows are at, but in the back side, there are big holes and they look black. And that's why sometimes you feel so cold and you have so much pain in your back. And it's because of these holes that you have in them. Do you use any kind of drugs like marijuana or things like that?
Sometimes, but recently I haven't.
Okay, those things are the ones that are creating those holes. And what is happening is that people from the dead are attaching to those holes because you're actually um, expelling energy. So that's why you're always tired. And these holes have been there for a long time, at least since you were 15 years old,
Hmm.
and they begin opening and opening and opening every time, more and more and more. So that's why you feel like there's people in your head mostly dead, and feel like they're always talking or they need help, and it's because they're taking energy from you, so they're always around you. At least right now you have 5 people living with you. I don't know if you were able to see them or feel them. I know you feel them, but I don't know if you see them in your house.
I do see them, but I don't see their human form.
You see more like a black
Right,
um,
shadows
shadow. Yes, yes,
or
yes.
colors. The colors
Or
that I see all the time is like a purple, almost like an LED purple,
mm-hmm.
little lights, and I can see them in the sky. I can see them everywhere.
I
Um,
know those lights is not them. When you see purple or different colors, those are the archangels. So when you see purple is Archangel Metatron, and when you see a dark blue is Archangel Michael, or fuchsia like a bright pink, that's Archangel Jophiel. And then so it is good for you to know when you see a color light, to know which angel or archangel is helping you with the energy at the moment. But when you see the shadows, those are the people that are living with you, at least 5, and they've been with you for at least 5 to 7 years because you moved, right?
yes,
So because they show me that you moved to a different place and they still are with you, so they move with you.
I always knew I felt at least one of them from my old house.
It's a guy, right?
There was one that was a guy, but there was also what I thought was a female presence,
Mm-hmm.
but she always stayed far away, but she
And
didn't
in
seem very nice. She seemed somewhat threatening, but I don't know
well,
if she's still with me. But I knew
you're
that there was a male presence too, but it wasn't, he didn't give me bad feelings.
bad feelings. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you who you are with. There are 3 ladies, different ages, and 2 male figures, like parent figures. Um, one of them is really, 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 really old because he was decapitated. I think that's how you say in English. They cut his head
Yeah.
in a long time ago. You know when that used to happen. And in one of the places that you lived before, because he's been with you since you were living with your parents, that's when he attached to your energy. Because like I told you, you had these holes since you were first 15. And before I continue telling you who you are with, I have to tell you that the number 15 is the sacred number that is protecting you and guiding you. So they're also giving you a number so you know and you understand tonight when you're sleeping what it means. Every time you go to sleep, every day, it doesn't matter the day or the time, you need to connect to the energy of the number and the frequency of the number 15. So you will have it in your mind, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're
Birthday
gonna,
on the
I'm
15th.
sorry?
My birthday is on the 15th,
Oh my God.
September
That's
15th.
amazing. And then look at the age of 15, you had the holes. Oh my God, everything is so magical. So magical. I love it. I love it. Okay, so another recommendation. So when you go to sleep, think about number 15, and when you're ready also to sleep, when you are, you know that you're good to go, you're gonna do an opening prayer, or however you wanna call it, and you're gonna call the spirit guides and archangels and angels. I open my dreams for you to heal, teach me, help me understand this situation. And you say which situation, you're gonna invoke them. That way they can enter in your dreams and help you understand, because you're gonna have and you're gonna wake up really tired. You're gonna sleep more than what you usually do, because you're gonna have a lot of teachings in your dreams. Okay, there are gonna few times that we're gonna see each other. I don't know that I'm gonna see you, because when I'm sleeping, I'm out. But a lot of people in my community in Shifting Souls, they tell me, oh, I dream with you and you told me this and this and you helped me with this. And they show me that at least 3 to 5 times we're gonna meet each other and gonna help you, and you're gonna teach me also, because you have a lot of knowledge. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna go through this, and in 3 years you're gonna see Vicky, the woman and the healer that you're gonna become. Okay. Okay, so
What's
that's
your
clear.
name?
I'm sorry.
What is your name? I never got your name.
Oh, my name is Marcela.
Marcella. It's
Yeah.
nice to meet you, Marcella.
Nice to meet you too.
It truly is a blessing and a miracle that you know my sister-in-law and that we're having this conversation.
I know, right?
It's really
Everything.
it's it's more than a dream come true. It's saving me because it's been really, really hard, and I know you know that and understand that and can feel that. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to have this conversation with you.
Oh, Vicky, I tell you the same. Thank you so much for this opportunity, because me having been able to connect with you helps me to learn and helps me to learn more about our world, our who we are, our universe. And it's a pleasure, as I told you, as an honor before, eh, for me being here with you and being able to help you, because I do see and I do know that this is the first light in so many years, in 26 years, that is actually bringing you peace and happiness, because I can see your energy and your vibration changing, that I can see now your future evolving to a new different way and to a new different manifestation. And I'm so happy and I feel so proud. And you know, I'm here for you. This is not gonna be the last time we're gonna talk. And anytime you need to talk, we're gonna do it. I always tell people, hey, we cannot do appointments so close to each other, blah, blah, blah. But for you, they tell me we have to do it the time that we have to do it. So we need to understand some things and we're gonna do it. And at sometimes in our process, we're gonna join, and we're gonna cross our path and we're gonna do things that are amazing and that are gonna help a lot of people. So it is an honor, believe me that it is. And thank you so much for your words. Okay, so it is clear about what I told you about the number 15 and the dreams, right? So we're
Yes.
clear with that. Perfect. So, okay, now we're gonna talk about the five roommates that you have.
I know they're there. One of them, or maybe all of them at once. They've messed with things in my house, and
Oh my God. You
I
have a cat, right? Yeah, because I can see it in the picture and I hear her or him a little bit at the beginning. They bother him so much. They don't, he doesn't like, or she doesn't. Is this a boy or a girl?
what did you say a cat?
Yeah.
I have two cats.
And they're a boy or a girl?
They're both boys.
Oh, because there's one of them, because they tell me a boy, so I don't know which one of the two.
Do you know?
He doesn't like them at all.
Do you know if it's
Mm.
fluffy or not fluffy?
It's not that fluffy, and it's like a gray, like a brown color, like a tiger color.
His name,
And
yes. Yeah, that's who I thought. Yeah, he recently he's been very talkative,
oh
and
yes, and
he
he's always like to next to you, like where you are. He's at that place, and he doesn't like to walk too much around the apartment or the house because of them, and he doesn't like them at all. Like he feels so uncomfortable, and he's really extremely guide protecting you. The other one is a healer, so he actually sleeps, I think, more from what they're showing me. And when you're sleeping and he's sleeping, he's actually healing your vibration and your energy. The holes in the back, they haven't opened more, which is they're humongous. They almost cover your whole back and they don't even cross each other, but they're really, really big. And they don't get bigger because of him, because the work that he does every night and every time you're sleeping is really exhausting. So you have to be really thankful for both of them, because they're there to protect you and to heal you, but I don't need to do it anymore because now you can help them, because they're getting sick because of it. um so now that you we're gonna learn how to use the energy, and they're gonna send you different meditations and techniques for you to do. You're gonna see a big difference in them and in you. Okay.
okay, that's
Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so we have five roommates. There's three ladies and two boys. We already know about the decapitated one. He's been with you since you live with your family. He's really nice. He's the one that you feel the energy. He doesn't want to go, because I was telling him, do you want me to help you uh,
move on.
move on? That would be the word in English. Move on. And he's like, nope, I'm good here and I don't want to go. If you want him to go, he just told me I can do it. But he's not bad. Like he's just a roommate and he doesn't do any bad. He actually protects you from the lady that you're talking about. She's
Mm,
always in the corners. I don't know if you feel her, that she's like hiding in dark places, especially in the corners.
yeah.
She doesn't have any
About,
intentions.
is there
Yeah,
any
she does. Huh?
eyes?
I'm sorry.
Red eyes. Because there was one time at night where I saw red eyes in the corner of my room.
Yes, but you know why you see red eyes? You know when people with green eyes, when they take a picture, they come red?
Yes.
That's why. But no, she's not like a demon or anything like that. She's just like a stressful lady, which is always feel that somebody's gonna attack her. And it's just her. She's like crazy. And she
Is,
always,
is her name Karen?
yes, yes, it is.
Holy.
Yes. Oh my God,
Hi, Karen.
yeah. It is Karen.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So she doesn't want to attack you. She's just like, she feels like everything is gonna attack her. So that's why you
She's
saw
scared.
the red eyes, and that's why she's scared, and that's why you don't like her energy. And she's telling me that she wants to move on, but she's not ready because she still has a lot of pain. She got killed. All of them got killed somehow. And that's why they're with you, because you are in a lot of pain. So they connect to your energy. Remember this: when the dead people connect to your energy, that means because you are in the same vibration that they are. So when somebody's a drug addict, um, in a human form, he mostly or she mostly has drug addicts that are dead attached to their energy. The
And that's
energy,
much
and that's
more if I do drugs.
exactly. But you, because you're in so much pain and you feel like you want to die, but you feel like you do not. So you are attached to the world, but you feel like you want to go away. That's why all your roommates are people that live that experience and that feel that way, that died because somebody killed them, because that's the energy that you feel. You feel that you cannot shine because you're dead, because they kill you inside, because they pull you to a mental hospital when you didn't need one, when the way they treat you, being medicated, it doesn't help at all. That even gets it worse. So all of this that you've been through is why they are so attached to you, because that's the vibration that your energy is projecting, which is not that bad because they're not bad people.
Okay.
But there's one that it is a one guy that it has a lot of negative energy around him. That's why you feel sometimes that you want to commit suicide, and it's because of him. He actually always stands in the door. He doesn't go past the door.
Mm.
Do you feel
And
him?
is he the one that made me feel like I wanted to push my ex-boyfriend down the stairs?
Yes, it was him.
Of course it was.
It was him. Yeah,
Okay, can you
because
ask him?
he loves to hurt people when they're
Mm,
not doing things that they're not supposed to.
so
He
his way
killed
of correcting
he
things is hurting people.
killing people, exactly. He killed himself after he killed his wife and two kids in 1948.
I know I forget he told me I got his name. So it was a murder suicide.
Yes,
Okay, and yeah, I've connected with him. I forgot and I even looked him up on the internet. I can't remember his name,
I
but
don't know if it's a
uh,
Robert or Zach, because I don't know if he's showing me the names of his kids of his name, but he showed me a Zack, and then he shows me a Robert and a Linda. I don't know if that's his kid or his wife. He's giving me different names. I don't know if it's the people he has killed or, but he doesn't pass your door. So when you
so
go in the
he
apartment, he
died,
stays in the door.
so he stays inside my house.
Because it's not like inside outside. I just see him in the door, so it's like he's the door. Let's say for it.
Is
So when
he
you get out, he come with you, but when you go in, he stays in the door.
okay? Okay. But so is
Yes,
he so is does he just like to hurt people in general, or is he hurting people that might hurt me?
exactly. That's the answer.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. Because he's really connected to your energy. He tells me that you're light and darkness at the same time. So he really likes it. He thinks like it is a game. So
Yep,
he likes
I know
he likes
exactly.
it. So he likes it when you lose control, because then he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna lose control."
Yeah, nope. Yeah, I know him very well. I know him very well, but he did, yeah. So there was one time where I wanted to push my ex-boyfriend down the stairs. And I told my ex-boyfriend, I was like, for some reason, something is making me want to push you down the stairs. And then,
Did he cheated on you?
hmm,
Did he cheated on you?
I don't have the facts, but I believe so.
Yeah, because he's showing me that he cheated on you, and that's why he wanted to push him down the stairs because he was a liar. He says.
Yes, he was a liar. Um, I'm lucky that we're not together anymore, and I think that who this is, at some point, I don't know if my ex-boyfriend threw himself down the stairs or if he influenced him to be pushed down the stairs because my boyfriend threw himself down my stairs to the door.
Yeah, yeah. Somehow he had something to do with it. Somehow, yeah.
It feels messed up, but I kind of want to say thanks.
I know, I got you, and he loves too. He's not bad. That's why I love communicating with dead people, and I love how I see them because I don't feel like, oh my god, he's bad, so don't talk to me. They have some kind of a nice energy, and like all of us, there's light and darkness in us. So sometimes you can connect with a demon and see their light and actually see that they're
Yeah.
really nice and they need help, you know? So it's not a good energy to you be with because it influences a lot, and also your energy like it doesn't balance. It's like really push towards the negative depending. So he helps a lot with it. It means if you're feeling sad or you're mad, he helps um improving that energy. So you feel madder than you were supposed to, and sadder than you were supposed to. But he says that he doesn't make you feel sad, that he only likes to make you feel more anger. That way you can do things that he will be happy for you to do them. Because that's the way he copes with anger
Yep.
and with lying. He doesn't like people that lies.
I don't
And
like.
that's why, yeah.
Yeah, so I've definitely felt him um in the last year, especially with my last relationship for sure. And yeah, no, I definitely feel the anger and like, sometimes I can't explain it and I get so angry out of nowhere. Like there's a thought behind it, but like I don't go and do anything crazy or anything. I just get really angry and like, talk out loud or like curse and like things like that.
So now you know it's not you. So when that happens, you need to now understand when it's you and when it's them. When something
Yeah.
happens out of the blue, like you don't have any reason to be mad, that is not you. You know, it's their influence, right? They're influencing you. So
Yeah, I
then you're gonna say, hey, I'm feeling your frustration. This is not my frustration. I don't know what is happening to you right now. Do you need my help? How can I help you? But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna close, and Archangel Raphael is already working with three of your angel guardian agents. He's working with closing the holes, so it's taking a long time while we talk. Okay, and
okay.
he's gonna go through the night. Three of the persons of your roommates, they're leaving. They don't want to stay with you anymore because they're closing their holes. That means that you need to do something for them to connect again, and they say, you know what, we're leaving. One of them is the guy that has these anger killing problems. um is the other lady. There's two other ladies that we haven't talked about. They're leaving soon. One of them is super nice, is really old, but she looks like a kid. Like her energy is like a kid, but is always so sad and depressed.
Yeah,
And
no, I
she's
know her.
also moving. And there's another one that she's like 25 to 37 years old, most to the 30s. She also have anger problems, and they always treat her, and I think she was adopted or was in foster care a long time ago.
Mhm.
These people that you're connected with, they're really old. That means that they're not from the 1980s. No, it's most 1940s, 48, 50s, 57, 60s. And she's also leaving. She doesn't want to stay with you anymore. She's like, oh, it's not worth it. I don't want to go through this. She's like, fuck this. And then she's leaving.
I'm glad she's leaving. I hope it gets better where she's going.
She's like, you
I
know what? Fuck
her
this.
too, and I felt the lady who was a little girl as well, and she made me really, really sad. The last YouTube video, like I talked about how sad it is and how hard it is for me to connect with child or child looking spirits. It feels
Mm.
like my pinky finger,
Mm-hmm.
my hand, um, sometimes. But yeah, that was really hard for me. Was it's when it's children.
Yes. Yeah, it's not easy. But it's beautiful. They're beautiful, and you can help them, and that's the thing. You connect with them, but you're gonna help them starting today to transcend, to move on, right? If they wanna do it. And
Yeah.
that is something that you should, because I don't know if you saw me last night. I connected to twins that they died, but their energy was beautiful. It was amazing, and I could feel the pain that their mother was having, but the the words and the healing they were sending, it was amazing. So there's some connection, and this is given to you by Archangel Azrael. He is the angel of the death. He's the angel that I work with, creating the portal, and helping all these souls to cross overs, the one that actually want to do them. And actually, my guardian angels, they light up the room, like telling me, hey, what you're saying is correct, because sometimes you need confirmation. So you're gonna stop working with him, and you're gonna see that you're not gonna feel that bad when you connect with them, because you're gonna help a lot of kids, and that's why you connect so much with energy of childs or people that look like child or feel like child,
Hmm.
um, because you're supposed to help them. There's a lot of thousands and thousands of people that are there that need help to move over. And I cannot do it myself. I really need help. I really need help, because I try to do it every once in a while. They'll tell me to do it, and in the lives also. But there's so many energy that we need to help to elevate, because they show me planet Earth like a balloon inside inside the ocean. So there's half of it inside the ocean, the other one is outside, like trying to float. And it cannot do, because there's so many dead people that do not want to cross over. They don't want to go, or they don't have the help to go, because their loved ones are not asking for them. A lot of these people is people from years and years and years and decades ago. So there's nobody alive asking for them. They don't even remember them, because there's new generation that doesn't know about them. So we need to help, that way the energy of planet Earth can actually improve and grow. From the people that you're connected, your roommates, well, two of them are staying with you, three are leaving. If you want to tell them to go, they can go. They will go immediately. At this moment, we're putting a bubble. It is blue with a pinkish colors moving around. This bubble is gonna actually protect the energy in your apartment and to help you with the new energies that you're gonna be receiving. So if you want them to go, which Archangel Azrael tell me it is better for them to go, you have to let them go. Tell them, hey, thank you for everything. It is your moment to go. And then they will actually clean your apartment. And the energy is
Okay.
gonna get much better.
I say that out loud.
Oh, however you wanna, you don't have to do it out loud. But just do it with the intention that you actually want it. Because if you don't want it, they don't need to go.
Yeah, but I want them to go so because it's better for them and if it's going to be better for me so that I can help the people who need to move on too.
Well, one of them says it's not better because I have to look somebody else to attach to. but but they say that it's okay.
Well, if they want to pay rent, let them know. If they want to help me out with groceries, they're welcome to stay. As
For
long
real.
as long as they're happy, as long as it's for they're okay with staying if they want to stay, I have no problem with them staying. But if they're going to prevent me from helping others or helping more, then they need to move on.
Okay, perfect. So they actually left, but the guy without the head, he's staying. He helps you a lot with the energy and understanding the energy. He's like, let's say, like a teacher for you. So when they're around, you know how to connect with the energy, you know how to feel it, you know who you're feeling it with. So he's gonna stay, but he's not doing anything to your energy. He tells me that's fine. I can get energy from the electrodomestics and the light around. There's somebody I think cross from you. I think he's a guy, if I'm mistaken. He showed me somebody of color. I don't know if he's in front or of your apartment, but there's somebody in your building that is a person, a guy of color, black. And he says that's fine, I can attach to him, which I say, hey, that's not okay. But then Archangel Azrael told me, hey, this is something that usually happens, you cannot prevent it, and if the person that is alive is accepting it, then we can he's able to do it until the person that's alive says, hey, I don't want this energy, and he can take it away. So he's gonna stay with you, he's gonna help a lot. He always has seen you as his baby,
No.
as his little girl. He's been with you since you've been really young. So yeah, he doesn't have any bad intention. He's really nice. He actually protects you
Can
a
you
lot.
name?
I'm sorry?
Do you know his name?
No, I don't know his name.
I don't either.
No. And he
But
doesn't show it to me. He showed me he used to have a mustache because when I see his head, it's like not in his body, but a little bit like up, like not connected, and a hat, a black hat, but it's not big. It's the small ones they used to use um a really 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 long time ago. It's a really short hat that he uses. I'm gonna look for a picture and I'm gonna send it to you. And he doesn't have a family. He didn't have any family. He was a businessman and something like that. And and yeah, they kill him.
why did they kill him? Is he showing you that?
Yes. something about stealing. He showed me like something with what he was his business, like he had a store, let's say like that, and he got into a fight and he hurt someone that was really from with a lot of people with a lot of money. So that guy made him kill, but he was a really bad guy. Not the one that got killed, the one that is with you, the other one, that kind of rich guys that they go away with everything and they think their ego is so inflated.
Yep, reminds me a tiny bit of my father.
There you go.
Tiny.
So
Yeah,
that's the person that got him killed.
I've never liked those kind of people. Like I'm lucky that I've come from money. Um, but I do not like people with large egos. I never have. I don't if you have a lot of money but you're doing good with it and you're not hurting people and things like that, like that's awesome, good for you. But yeah, I do find that I have issues with men who have a lot of money and an ego and think that they can get away with murder. I do that does get to me for sure.
And you feel a little bit connected because of your father and the feelings you have for your father. So there's also a lot of connection between you both. That's why he protects you so much and he feels like a father figure for you, because he says that you don't have that. And
Yeah.
he's really nice. He's really nice to be with. I don't
Mhm.
think there's any problem with him in your energy, and he doesn't cause any damage to your energy. So he's right. It's nice that you have that company, and you know him for a long time. So it is good for you to have that company too.
If you can tell him I said thank you and that I look forward to continue.
Oh,
Um,
he started laughing. He's like, you tell him. He's like, no, I hear you. He's like, what is she talking about? She's like, she doesn't know this.
um, that's
Oh,
awesome.
something that they show me when you hear other people's thoughts. I don't know if you know this, but this is how we're supposed to be. We don't do it because we're not clear with our intentions. And when we start moving, depending on who are moving to a new planet Earth or who's staying behind in the new one, we're gonna start communicating telepathically. So that's why you already
I've
have
already,
that activated.
yeah, it's already happened, and I was actually in a mental hospital this past year,
Oh
and
my God.
yeah, and it happened with someone who worked there that was sitting next to me. And I didn't say anything, I didn't talk about it, but I knew it was happening and I knew that he could feel it too. Um, so yeah, I know that the telepathy has been happening. It's just another thing that was, new for me to realize that, hey, this is happening. Yes, this is possible. This is, this is what's occurring. But yeah, I knew that I was a telepath as well. But yeah, that was an interesting experience. But what the telepathy was about was very personal for that other person.
Mm-hmm.
So I just sat there quietly next to them when that telepathy was happening. But
Yes, because not everything is ready and they don't know it's normal for human beings or for anybody in the universe to do that. We
right,
have it closed because we don't wanna. It's not convenient for us for people to know because we are liars and we are not open with who we are sometimes. So sometimes we're not ready, but look, you have it open, you can feel it, you're connected to it. It's just continue tuning into it so you can help other people, and you can actually rise above, because it's not. And I know, because you've been in so mental places that you are scared of showing who you are, because you feel that that is gonna make you um, go to a place like that again. But don't worry, we got you. We are with you. Now you know who you are. Now you know your being, and you know that you're not crazy. And then you know, but everything is gonna get better, okay?
Okay. Thank you
There's
so
a book that I need you to read. I know you read a lot, so I want you to start reading it. I know the name in Spanish, so I have to look it up in English. The book is actually in English, but I always know it in Spanish. So I'm gonna look it up in English and I'm gonna send it to you. So you start reading it. It's free on Google PDF, and is a book that is being channeled by Barbara, and is a book channeled from the Pleiades, one of the places that you're connected to, and it has different meditations and methods for you to help with the energy. I recommend you to look for a meditation where they talk about putting sacred geometry in top of your body or in your bed to help you with the energy, because they show me that a lot. So at
Mhm.
least try to go to the book, read it all, but try to look forward those meditations, because they're gonna help you a lot. Okay.
Yeah. Recently,
Perfect.
I've been connected to, I don't know if it's all human, um, but pregnancies, that's been kind
Mm.
of difficult. Yeah. I thought I was pregnant actually. Yeah, I swear, and I just found out the other day that I'm not. And I'm on birth control. I have an IUD. I never lost my period, and I missed my period. And and I kept hearing somebody's 3 months pregnant, somebody's 3 months pregnant. I'm hearing these conversations, and then something about 7 months pregnant, and then something about 17 months pregnant. And I know that's not human. Um,
Yes, that's not
so
human.
recently I was like, what's going on? Can we stop these pregnancy conversations? Because my physical human body right now is freaking out. I've, yeah, I've felt like a baby kick in my stomach when I was
Oh
near
my
somebody,
god.
yeah, in the mental hospital, and she was pregnant. And
Oh
I
my
felt the big
god.
kick in my stomach, and I was like, this is really weird. It's okay, but it's really,
Oh my god. But that feels so amazing. I don't know why it's weird. I'll be so happy to happen to all those things to me. Well, I don't want to say that because I don't know if it's gonna be bad.
because I
But
didn't
that feels
understand what was happening.
amazing.
What's going on? I was like, am I pregnant? Like what's happening? I didn't know, like, is it me who's pregnant, or am I feeling their baby, or am I feeling someone who's lost their baby? Or is there, you know what I mean? I didn't know what was happening. I was just like, well, I know I'm connecting to somebody who's pregnant, but I don't know how or why.
Yes. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's beautiful. So now you know, if you're close to somebody that is pregnant and you feel something kicking in your body, you know that's not you. You know, oh, I'm feeling their baby. Oh my God. Or if you're feeling somebody like me when I'm in a connection like with you, when I can feel you're sad or you're happy, or that I have a headache and I know it's you, then you know it's somebody else, and you don't take it that person, and you don't disconnect from what you're feeling, but you, hey, why do I need to understand this, or why am I feeling it? Oh, I'm just open, that is okay, so let me close it and just turn it off. I know you
Yeah.
don't know how to because you think it's not easy. Believe like you have a switch in your head and in your energy, and just turn it off, and you're gonna see it's gonna start getting away. But you're gonna miss it. I know you're gonna miss it. But turn it off, and then you're good to go. Start doing it daily. Hey, I'm tired. I don't want to feel this because that's exhausting. I don't think how you do it. Like when I connect to a client, I have when I hang up, I have to listen to a different kind of music. I have to talk different things about anything, food, anything crazy that doesn't have to do with energy. That way I can balance myself. So I don't
Yeah.
imagine you doing it every day at every night. Oh my god, I would be so tired.
And that's why, like, I like to watch TV. I like to, I used to love music, but because I've been through so much with the mental hospital this last year, I've kind of stepped away from music a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm constantly, watching shows that I like and things like that because I know in that moment I'm choosing what I'm connecting with. I'm connecting with the characters in that show
In
or
the show, yeah.
right, the actors in that show so that like I know like, I'm enjoying myself because I'm choosing this.
Yes, yes, perfect. Do you have Gaia? Do you know what Gaia is?
Gaia.
Yes, it's like a Netflix, but of energy and
Oh,
metaphysics. And they have really cool seasons and channels and meditations and people talking about weird things. You don't have it?
I've heard of it, but I don't have it.
So I'm gonna send it to you also, and then I'm gonna send you the guy they're showing me. It's called Matias. He has a show called Initiation for you to start watching that one, okay? Just that one, and then just poke around and check other things, okay? So we're gonna start with that. Then, if you want, send me your progress. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling. You can download Gaia today. It's free like for 30 days or a week and start watching Initiation. That way you can have a throwback. You can connect to past knowledge and move from that, okay? And then if you want to talk again, just let me know. At least let's give it 2 weeks or a month, depending on how you're feeling. And then we're going to move forward with that, okay?
Okay.
Perfect, Vicky. So we have homework to do. I'm so happy to talk to you.
I
So
know, me
happy to
too.
connect.
Incredible. And I hope one day we'll be able to meet in person.
In person, yes, yes, we will, because we're gonna start seeing each other. I don't think I will remember. You will remember more that I do, that I'm gonna do, but we're gonna see each other more often in your dreams. So that would be so exciting. I'm so happy.
Super excited too.
I'm super happy. Okay, so I have to, I'm gonna send you the link to Gaia, and I'm gonna send you the book of the name of the book, and remember about the night practices, the number 15. And this is being recorded, so if you need to listen to it again, you can do it anytime you want. It will be there for 30 days, so I recommend you to download it at least today or this weekend. That way it doesn't go away.
Absolutely.
Perfect, perfect, Vicky. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. Have an amazing
You're
rest.
welcome. You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.